Ah, la la. Yeah. Oh shit. Guys, sorry. I was wondering why I cannot see clearly. Ah, my glasses. Yeah. Yeah, my glasses. Okay. That's better. That's way better. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I had to wipe them off a little bit. But hmm. Life, right? Anyways, please don't forget to drop me a like button. Okay, just hit the like button and drop a nice comment. Okay, I know I haven't done questions and answers in a while, but hey, having business meetings and then come in again, try to do these videos and stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna take me probably a month or 2 months before I'm done. You know, I told you guys I do have my corporations, and if you guys understand how things run when you're a CEO of a company, so too much. But anyways, yeah, drop me a nice comment. If you don't have nothing nice to say, just drop me an emoji, something like that. Okay. People need to see it. But anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Yeah, that's nice. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, Trumpicious magicians, guys. Trumpicious. That guy is something else, okay? But first, we're going to look at 24 hours market performance. Right after that, we'll check at prices in details. And once we're done with that, we'll look at my son's Acorns, but because I haven't started trading yet, right? It's I cannot scalp the market. That's the thing. A lot of people don't understand something. It's better not to make a move than making a losing move, right? If you're going to scalp the market, you need to have time to sit in front of the computer. But as you guys already know, I'm on my business trip. I don't have much time. I don't have much time to sit in front of a computer. So instead of losing money, I stay out of trading. I'm still checking the markets anyways. But yeah, we're gonna look at that. Anyways, yeah, let me drop this down. For those of you who are trading, the question is simple. Are we buying Lambos yet? Anyways, yeah. Let me set this down. People don't learn, right? And if no matter how much you try to put it, no matter how simple you try to set it, no matter how good you try to put it, things people don't learn. They don't. And at the end of the day, it's like I said yesterday. For me, it's like people are addicted to losing money. Okay, it is that crazy. People are addicted to losing money, and I can't really explain it. I can't say why. Okay, because everything you need to know. Okay, when it comes to investment, anything you need to know is always right there in front of you. Okay, and excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. It is that simple. Okay, everything you need to know is right there. Why are you doing this? That's usually be the first question I ask everybody. Why are you trading? That's the first question, because if you don't have a purpose, if you don't know why you are trading, then you are fighting a losing battle. Once you start to know why you're doing something, you start making moves that are going to benefit the reason why you are doing that thing, right? But people don't listen. Okay? It is fairly understandable, okay, that the situation is not what we thought, that we did not get what we wanted. But that is what separates winners from losers. If you adapt, okay, you adapt to what is going on. We've been sitting on this channel, and I told you guys, pay attention to macroeconomy. Pay attention to macroeconomy, because if you don't, you're going to lose a lot of money. Yesterday, people saw a little pump. Everybody and their grandmama start jumping off the debate. Yeah, we're back. We're going to the moon. But again, me, I close my positions and I sit on the side and I'm watching it. Why? Because again, the US dollar, the dominance falling a little bit. That's what people thought that was it. But what is it today? Up again, right? And here we go, Bitcoin struggling to go. And you have started to hear people talk about, oh, we're going to 90,000. Oh, we're going to 100,000. Oh, we're doing this and that. When the real signs on the world, on the wall, are telling you that, nope, that is not happening. The real signs, the stock market, the world economy. Because again, people don't fail to understand something. Because like you say, oh yeah, now we're going to print money because of this and that. And you look at it and you tell guys, they're not going to print money. The US economy is doing bad, but not that bad yet. Not that bad yet. And if you print, you're going to make it that bad. How do you know the US economy is hanging by the thread and it's doing well, somehow okay? Just go look at the 401k. That's what you're going to look at. Those of you who are working, a working force, you know what a 401k is. Just go look at it. If you go look at behind it, look at the number of people who are not applying for a 401k yet, and how many on the, and how long it will take for them to apply for it. Therefore, now the economy is bad, but not that bad. But if you print money, you're gonna make it worse, right? And you try to explain this to people, and it's like you are speaking jargon. Okay, it's like you are speaking a language that only you and yours truly can understand, instead of just paying attention to what is going on, right? We all know, first of all, the US is trying to fix the currency, not the economy. You remember when we talk about they're going to peg the US treasuries to the stable coins, right? One, they cannot do that unless the Clarity Act is being resolved, signed, sealed, delivered. They can't do it. Now, everybody who was voting, who was rooting for Coinbase, you remember when Coinbase was like, oh, we don't agree to this, we don't do this to that, and because of that, the other one. And I was here, everybody was celebrating on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, or whatever they were. Everybody was celebrating about it, right? What did I tell you? Remember? I told you, banks always win, because there is no way a government is going to trust Coinbase. Banks are going to win this fight. I remember telling you guys this, right? Remember? Because again, if you understand how a country works, okay, you and I, we work, we pay taxes, and those taxes go to the government for military funding, for social security, for education, for medicine, healthcare, and all that kind of stuff, right? And how do the government take those taxes out? Banks, right? Your paycheck, because your employer has to pay you, right? How do they pay you? They send your payroll in. A bank processes it. They process it, right? The bank takes out the what you call it, the taxes out, and blah 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 and all that stuff. That's how it works. Now Coinbase comes in. It's like, no, you know what? We are not going to do this and this and that. We are offering 4% APY. Okay. Coinbase thought the banks or everybody else is stupid. That's what Coinbase thought. Because again, even me, I was, if the Clarity Act goes live and the Coinbase still offering 4%, guess what? I was going to take my money and put it on Coinbase to earn 4%. Do you understand that for every $100 that you put in there, you earn $4? You understand that? So things like that. But I told you, if that happens, the amount of taxes the government is collecting goes down. That's number one. Number two, economy gets disrupted because now banks, how do you think people buy their houses? They get loans from the bank, right? You think the bank print money to give it to them? No. The money that you and I deposit in a bank is what the bank loans out for people buying houses, for people buying homes, for people wanting surgery, for people. That's how it's going to, the more they lend out, the more taxes the government gets. Because if everybody is buying a house, guess what? Property taxes are collected, right? Land taxes are collected. There is a lot of things that go into it. If you are buying a car, okay, you're not just going to pay it for that one. You're going to pay the taxes on that car. All right. So it might look, to you $10,000, but to the bank or to the government, it's a $400,000 because that's how much they can squeeze out of that $10,000. And what do you think happens when people stop dropping their money in the bank and putting it on Coinbase? The lending goes down, credit goes down, things goes down. You throw the whole country into a chaos. And that's why I was telling you guys, it ain't gonna happen. Coinbase ain't gonna win this. The only way they can do it is either they become regulated like a bank, which again, Coinbase, I don't think they will accept it. Trust me when I tell you that they are not going to accept it. They are not. They are not going to accept to be regulated like a bank because they have a lot of skeleton to be hidden. A lot of skeleton that they are hiding in those closets, right? So the situation here is that Coinbase, you cannot eat your cake and have it. It's either or. But I was telling you guys, it is going to become something. One in which a situation where either the banks are going to raise that interest rate up, like the money they pay to the customers, to probably 1 or 2%. Coinbase will also do the same. They are all going to be the same way, but Coinbase will have to be regulated as a bank because hey, you want to do what banks are doing, therefore you're a bank. It doesn't take a genius to realize that. Now you're talking about you don't have fractional reserve. To hell with that. You're doing what we are doing, you're a bank. So that's the situation going on right now. Putting the Clarity Act in danger. Okay, it might not pass. So they're still working on it. And that's again another reason why I'm telling you market is not gonna run. Therefore, when they work on it and then they peg it to US treasuries and blah blah blah, then we can see this. And we already see the situation that right now Congress and everybody and their grandmama, they got other matters other bigger fish to be fried, like the Strait of Hormuz, which right now it is getting closer and closer to a complete 100% closing. Okay, Trump is already telling our good friend Trumpicius is already telling everybody in the world, because the world is like, hey, Trumpicius, you've got to stop. And Trumpicius is like, well, y'all want me to stop, then throw stones at Iran. Okay, people know. Okay, people know. And it's like everybody started to complain about it. They now also started to understand something. Everybody usually look at America for protection. Okay, Israel was going to drop the nuclear stones to Iran. And to prevent WW3, Trump issues had to do what they had to do. But now, those of you who are busy sitting talking about, yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're doing this. You look at oil prices. What do you see? So that's another reason why I'm not rushing into opening another trade. I'm watching. There's a lot going on. CPI came in today. Everybody who was busy jumping off the roof, yeah, we're going to have rate cut in March. We're going to do this and that. And I keep telling you, nope, it's not going to happen. Even if there is rate cuts, they are not going to print money. Jeromicius Powellcius. Jeromicius Powellcius, he came out today, right? What did he say? There you go. All I could do is look at people, and you look on the left, yeah, yeah. You look on the right, yeah, yeah. Down, yeah, yeah. That's all I could see. Because again, people are addicted to losing money. They are not thinking. This is my millionaire journey. We want a system where, again, you put in money, sit, relax, and make millions out of it, make thousands out of it. Like I said, on this channel, you need to be, first of all, consistent, and second of all, patience. Those two things, you need to have them. If you don't, you are not going to go anywhere. You follow everybody, that crowd, and this and that, and people start to see, like today, okay, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, well, Michael Saylor published that he bought over 20,000 Bitcoin. I said 20 what now? Okay, look at the price of Bitcoin. Do you think if somebody buys 20,000 actual Bitcoin, not 20,000 is too much. If somebody buys 5,000 Bitcoins today, do you think the price is not going to rise? How come when Michael Saylor buys these enormous, gigantic, big numbers of Bitcoin, price does not move? How come? And he kept quiet. I said, that's the problem. And a lot of people see this, they think, oh yeah, we are going up. And I said, go look at the ETFs. Go look at inflows of ETFs. That's where you have to see, because buying actual Bitcoin and buying paper Bitcoins, those are two different things at all. Two different things. You have to look at it. The ETFs inflows went up. Guess what? Bitcoin price went up too. But those of them that are playing with the ETFs, they are not interested in Bitcoin. They are interested in traditional market. And if you look at it, S&P 500 is dropping, right? Therefore, those guys are going to pull that money because, hey, Bitcoin is unpredictable. But what do you think will give you money in the next 10 years? S&P 500, right? People are going to buy it. And they don't want to buy it right now. Like I told you yesterday, from looking at charts and looking at what is going on, because JP Morgan is talking about it, BlackRock is talking about it, all these traditional finance people, the private credit people, they already started to talk about it. Therefore, when this happens, S&P 500 is going to drop. Google stock, Amazon, Netflix, you whatever you want to call it, is going to drop. And when it does, people want to have that money ready. Therefore, Bitcoin, this pump you're looking at right now, is not definite. It's just a spur of the moment. Now, we sat there and we look at it. For me, again, I think if you had, like I always said, buy Kaspa, even when the price is going down. For a little example, Kaspa was like what, 2.9 cents? 2.9 cents. If you have put $1,000 in it, Kaspa rose up to 3.5 cents, I think, the last time I checked. You would have made more money than putting your money at Bitcoin at 68,000, then 74,000. You would have made more money. And that's what I'm trying to make people see. Do not be those kind of coins. How do I say this? Okay, let me put it this way. When I trade, I have two ways. Okay, one is my spot account. Second is my leverage account. On my spot account, I don't care what price is doing. Kaspa could be going down, I keep buying. Kaspa could be going up, I keep buying. I keep buying Kaspa as much as possible because you guys already know my goal here is 5 million Kaspa, and I'm working on that. Okay, but on my leverage account, that is where it's different. When the market is going up, when we bottom out, when I feel like we've bottomed, my legendary long trades are going to be open. Okay, when we reach the top, I short the market, legendary short trades. Okay, that's the way I trade. But some people don't know how to differentiate between spot trading and leverage trading. Okay, leverage trading is risky, that's fine. But for those of us who are looking for generational wealth, leverage you can play with, but your spot account is something that you don't want to mess around with. You don't want to. Kaspa, for example, you see how the people are starting to fight around with, oh, stable coins here, stable coin that, blah, blah, blah. Sooner than later, they are going to fix the Clarity Act. And once they do, you want to make sure that you have that bag of Kaspa. Trust me, you want to make sure. Because, again, once they fix it, they're just going to start looking at, okay, where does the stable coin work better? What rails does it work better? Where do we get a better service, quicker, cheaper, faster, and all that stuff? You're going to start looking for that, right? And combine that with the fact that over the next couple of years, okay, in the next 2 to 3 years, the people that are going to be using crypto is not going to be you and me. It's not going to be our children either. It's going to be agents, AI agents. And AI agents do not want to wait 10 minutes for a transaction. Trust me, they don't. A computer is designed to be much efficient by the year. You remember when the first computer came out or the first internet and you have to sit there and hear, right? Now it's instant. I send you a text message, you get it. I send you a WhatsApp, you get it. So the same thing is going to happen when this world of AI hits the real place. That's what's going to happen. And you do not want to sit there and then cry about, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. Pretty good example. Like I just said, if you had put $1,000 on Casper just a couple of days ago, a week ago, whatever, when it was like 2.9, you would have made you more money than putting it at Bitcoin that was sitting at what, 68,000? You would have made more money. That people don't get, you know what, see, let's look at this. Calculator. We're going to start with Bitcoin. Let's say you only have $1,000. $1,000 divided by what was like 68,300, I think it was 68,300. Ah, come on, 68,300. You would have got this. Okay, right now Bitcoin is sitting at 74,200. Okay, 74,200. So times 74,200, $86 in profits. Let it sink in. $86 for almost a $10,000 move of Bitcoin. Okay, let that sink in for a second. Just $86. Okay, now pay attention to this. Okay, look at this. If you would have put it on Casper, $1,000 divided by, it was sitting at 2.7 or 2.8, I think it was right. Okay, 0.028. This is what you would have had. Okay, now the price sat 3.5 cents, I think it went. Okay, 0.035. You would have made $250 in profit. Did you see what I'm trying to show you? And yet, Kaspa is not even moving yet. Kaspa is not even moving yet. Kaspa is not on Coinbase. It's not on how you say it. It's not on Binance. It's not on the big exchanges yet. But simple things like this. That's why I keep telling you, you need to accumulate Kaspa. You need to accumulate it because the generational wealth that you are busy looking for, okay, is on King Kaspa. That's where it is. People are looking at it right now. Everybody and their grandma is busy jumping. Oh yeah. Oh, these we are not going up. Oh, we are going. It's like they have a blindfold. The truth is in front of them, but they refuse to see it. They refuse to see. This kind of wars don't end in 1 week or 2 weeks. They don't end in 3 days. No, they don't. A lot of things. Did you see when they asked Iranians, the people that, because the other one that tries to raise their head, he got popped. Like, shut the, yeah, send him on the other side. The next one that came, the list of demands that for us to open the Strait of Hormuz. Do you see what they demanded? And do you think the US is going to, Trumpicious Magicious, is going to look at it, go like, you know what, and this list, we're going to go about that. Yeah, we go. You think so? Trumpicious is going to look at that and say yes. You don't know yet. You don't know. So that's why I'm telling you, this thing is going for long. And these little things you're looking at, they always happen. For you to be rich, take the opportunity, accumulate your spot account. You need to accumulate that back with King Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, and what? Cash. You need to start accumulating. Do not wait. Don't fall for the trap. Because right now, these guys looking for the cash are using these moves to lure people in. And before you know it, they're gonna drop that. They're gonna drop that mic on you and do not say I didn't warn you. Instead, focus when the market is in a chaos like this. Focus on raising your spot account. Focus on that. Be consistent on your spot account. When time comes and we start to go up, then yeah, you might start looking at trading. Like I am not your financial advisor, but that's what I'm doing. Scalp the market when I can, but my spot account, I keep loading. For those of you who don't believe in Kaspa, like I said, please just buy 10,000 Kaspas. Just not much, just 10,000 Kaspas. A day will come when you look at me and be like, yep, I think he was onto something. And it has started to unravel. You see these stable coins that we are going through right now? Watch and see once that Clarity Act goes live. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's go right quick. I got a lot of paperwork to go through, but let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. And we look at that with crypto bubbles right quick. And what do you see? Okay, the last hour. Yeah. On the last day, yeah. You see, I try to tell you, don't fall for it. It's not time yet. It is. You haven't seen it yet, okay? You haven't seen it. But people, everybody, that grandmama still telling you different, right? Anyways, anyways, you do you. I'll do me, and God will bless America, right? Now you look, first of all, King Kaspa, KAS. For the past hour, we are laying flat, it's not moving. On the day, we are up 7.6%, 20.3% up on the week, 13.8% up on the month, and 51.7% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $973.76 million, and the 24 hours volume traded at $34.09 million. Like, yeah, look at those volumes, okay? And now we look for next one is going to be QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. For the past hour, we are sitting at 0.5% up, 3.1% up on the day, 12.4% up on the week, 1% up on the month, and 8.8% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.03 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $13.68 million. Next one is going to be Cubic, high risk, high reward, right? For the past hour, 3% up, 13% down on the day, 22.9% up on the week, 92.6% up on the month, and 25.4% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $128.52 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $3.87 million. Remember what I was telling you yesterday when the market cap was like what, 140, 150 million? And I told you that market cap is easily manipulated. You see how far it fell? So yeah, you do you, right? You keep on jumping bridges. Anyways, we go to the next one, which is gonna be Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. Okay. And we do have there 0.4% down in the last hour, 0.3% up on the day, 7.2% up on the week, 3.5% up on the month, and 56.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $302.95 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $19.31 million. Okay, last but not the least, Jonathan's pet turtle, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. In the last hour, 0.1% up, 1.1% down on the day, 5.8% up on the week, 7.4% up on the month, and 11.9% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.48 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $49.68 billion. See, like I said, if you even if just with just looking at the price, you see, what we have is a sideways. That's what Bitcoin is doing. It's a sideways moving. It's not. Well, it's up to you, right? You do you. At the end of the day, you are going to be jumping those bridges because again, it is a normal. It's that easy and that simple to see. When you look at everything happening, and you can see, I even told you guys not even long ago, in the bull run, market goes up, takes breather, continues up, right? The same thing happened in the bear market. Market comes down, takes a breather, continues downwards, right? That's what we all normally see. And you add to that to the fact that when you start looking at what's going on around you, you start to understand that, hey, it's not what they're telling you. 2008, yeah, that was rough. But this one coming is 100 times worse than 2008. So, hey, don't say I didn't warn you. I still stand by the fact that Bitcoin looks like we're going to visit that $42,000 to $37,000, and you will see. Okay. Anyways, let's go look at prices in details. Let's see what we got going on in that camp. See here. Oh, come on. Excuse me. Let me update this. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. As you can see, right? What do you see? Yeah. What do you see? Bitcoin, S&P 500, Dixie, everything started to nosedive. I told you. Okay. Well, that's up to you. You do you. Anyways, we look at the prices here. We're gonna start first with King Kaspa, and on the hourly, let me zoom it in a little bit so you can see. Okay. Now, when you start to see this, come on, look at this. We have a price going upwards, but look at MACD. That's why I keep telling you, this price action is not normal. This is just people following in. Therefore, if you want to take some profits, you can go ahead and do that. Me, I don't touch my spot account. I leave it alone. But this is just the one thing again. And another one you want to look at is that, let me zoom it in a little bit. What do we have here? We do have a sell signal, right? Sell signal, which again, when you look at price and everybody in that grandma is not paying attention, it's like, it doesn't make any sense that price is going up, but we have a sell signal. It doesn't. And then you have MACD being bearish. Now, what do you have? Two things against one. That's just on the 1 hourly. If you are scalping, then yeah, you probably will making money right now. But those of you who want to open those big long trades, yeah, I don't know. And that's up to you, right? You can do you. Now, if you look at it on the 4 hourly, what do you see? The same thing like I was telling you guys yesterday, right? Price is going up, but look at MACD. What do you see on MACD? Bearish, right? We went from green. Now it's yesterday was just green and the first white. As you can see, it is turning white and white. Next thing you're going to see is going to turn red. And what happens when it turns red? This price is going to come down. Again, this is just a little bit, okay, compared to if Bitcoin comes down at the same time, then yeah, people are going to be jumping bridges. It is not time yet. You have to pay attention and look at it again. Look at the MACD. See how it has started to curve. Time for well, that is up to you. Anyways, now if you look at it on the daily, what do you see? The same thing. Yesterday I was talking about breaking the ribbon. Okay, that's nice that we're breaking above the ribbon. But again, Kaspa can still run up to 4 cents and still get a rejection from there. So right now we're sitting at 3.5 cents, something like that. We can still run a little bit more and still get a rejection, because when you look at this thing, Kaspa is still on this massive falling wedge. We are still on it. Okay, so we can see this price come here, touch, and then keep come down, and then go up, keep coming down. But I think next time it comes down, we're probably going to visit that 2 cents or 1.5 cents, and then that will be the definite bottom. But well, let's watch what the market does, or else, yeah, people are going to be jumping even more and more bridges than you think. So therefore, you have to pay attention to this. And again, you look here. Come on, let me try to zoom it in a little bit. You look, okay? Look at MACD. Like what I'm telling you, it's not organic. They are trying to bait you in, and if you fall for the trap, then don't blame anybody but yourself. Therefore, for me, I'm looking at Kaspa. Anything under 10 cents is nothing but noise. Above that, there is 15 cents. Above that, 18 cents, and then all-time high. And before you know it, we will be looking for price discovery. That time is fast approaching. It's coming, but it's not time yet, okay? Anyways, yeah, that's for those of you trading on leverage. For me, whether price is going up or down, I'm accumulating on spot, and that's what you should be doing. Okay. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at our good friend QNT. Okay, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Let's see here. Quant is also basically the same thing. If you're scalping the market, you are doing great. Okay, because right now you can see price has already started to take a breather. And what do I mean by that? Look at MACD again. See, green to white. Next from white is going to be red. And then what happens to there? It starts to come down, right? That's something you have to pay attention to. And next one is going to be, if you look at it in the 4 hourly, you'll be looking at the same thing here. Okay, we've been really struggling to try to keep up this uptrend. We've been really struggling on there. You can see just by looking at MACD. Okay, even with the transaction volume, you can go look at it. That's what I'm telling you, it is not there. When we look at earlier, you saw the 24 hours volume was not even $20 million, was like 12-13 million dollars. Therefore, this price you're looking at right here is a bait. They are baiting you in, and once you try to go all in, you get dropped the hot potato. Therefore, unless you are accumulating on spot, which again I'm doing, and I'm not worried about this, you have no problem. But if you are leverage trading, you need to be very careful. Okay, you need to be careful. Now, if you look at come on, if you look at it on the daily, you're also going to see basically the same thing. Okay, basically the same thing. We broke above the moving ribbon. Ribbon is trying to curve up. Okay, that's what we're trying to see. But again, like I said, you have to pay attention to whatever that Bitcoin is doing and the macroeconomy. Therefore, for me, yeah, on spot, yeah, I'm buying, but on leverage, I'm staying out of it. It's up to you. Anyways, for me, anything under $125 is nothing but noise. Okay, above that, we do have 164, then 176, and before you know it, we'll be reaching 230, then all-time high, which will in turn lead us to all-time, what you call it, price discoveries. Okay, things are going to play out. All you have to do is be patient, guys. You need to be patient. Chill, relax. It's going to come. Don't chase it. It's like, I don't know how many of you ever gone fishing. When you have a fish on the hook, if you chase it, you get tired. But if you wait for it, let it do its thing, you get it, right? So you need to relax. Relax. It's not time yet. I told you guys, for me, I will be looking at April, May. That's what I'll be looking at. Probably the end of this month, I'll start looking at things, how things are going to play out. But until then, you need to relax. It's that simple. Okay. Anyways, yeah, since I don't have positions open, we are not going to be looking at positions, but we do have my son's Acorn account, which we're going to be looking at. But those of you who want to go into leverage trading, please, you need to be careful, because again, leverage trading is the easiest way you can use to lose all your money. Okay, if you want to do it, down below I do have the links: Phemex, Margex, Bydfi, and Wix. Okay, you can choose any of that, follow the link, meet the deposit requirements, and they're going to give you free money. Once you get the free money, take your money out, put it back where you got it from, and use the free money. Take $20 and trade. If you're able to turn $20 into 40, 40 into 60, 60 into 80, and so on and so forth, then you're ready. If you still cannot do it, my friend, keep on practicing, because if you don't, you, my friend, you are going to become the mayor of Wreck City. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so don't say I didn't warn you. Also, down below I do have the links to Acorn. On Acorn, you don't need to meet any deposit requirement. Okay, all you have to do is sign up. Okay, once you do sign up, they are going to give you $5. It's not big enough, but it's a way to start your investment activity. And also, by doing so, you are helping the channel out, because if we hit that threshold, we are going to win some money. And like I told you guys, if we win that money, I am going to split it into two. Half of it I'm going to use to do a giveaway to depend on what you guys want. Is it just one person, or maybe we do 4 giveaways? That way 4 people can split it. Okay, anyways, since like I said, I don't have positions open, let's go and look at my son's Acorn right quick. Okay, and we're gonna go here because the market is going crazy. Let's see what's going on in that camp. And then we do have here, wow, look at that. Would you look at that? That boy made it to his first $1,000. That is my boy right there. His first $1,000. Man, I'm so proud of this boy. So anyway, anyways, now if you look here, let's see what changed. He's up to date 1.58%. Okay, now we can see here the VOO S&P 500 is sitting at $466. Medium companies IJH $80. Small companies sitting at $25, and international companies IXUS sitting at $234. That's nice. And we look at bonds and ETFs. We do have a ISTB, the short-term bonds, sitting at $53, and the US aggregate bonds are sitting at $155. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. I am proud of this boy. Wow, his first $1,000, and he's just 9 years old. I think this guy is gonna go past me. By the time he's 20, his bank account might have more zeros than my get coach. Anyways, guys, again, please don't fall for it. It's not time yet, okay? Just chill, relax. Chill and relax. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Also, don't forget to drop a nice comment. If you don't have any comment to drop me an emoji. Okay, that works for me. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, okay, we all can see this video and the family can grow. The biggest one, again, the simplest and easy thing you can do for this channel is drop a like. It doesn't take you more than a second. But anyways, until I see you in my next one, my friend, please don't go jumping bridges. Yeah. Kasongo, yeah. Bye bye.